Okay, so I feel like this is definitely about love, and I think that this is the universe kind of forcing your hand a little bit. I think, just because um, right here in the center we have Lacey Moon's daughter with the Six of Angels, Six of Swords, transition, and we have underneath it the fairy godmother and the moon, right? Illusion. And these are really like mimicking each other for me. Mostly, not so much the Six of Angels, but the fact that we have an angel here in the future, we have an angel here, and Lacey has wings as well. I feel like the universe is kind of, it's like they talk about in this that, the fairy godmother can sometimes, she gives us lessons as well. And Lacey can kind of trick us into stuff, right? She's kind of mischievous. You can see that. There's a mischievousness about her. So I feel, and we see this angel kind of swooshing things out. And we do have, with the Seven of Hearts here, that's kind of got that illusionary kind of feel to it too. And I feel like they're kind of, putting you in a position where you have to do something, right? It's like, I'm not sure how they're going about doing that. We'll see if any clues come up along the way. But, it's like, she's got these two hands and she's, it's almost like sleight of hand. And I talked about in the beginning how there is this Venus, Neptune kind of thing happening. This is Virgo energy as well, because Venus is in Virgo. But there's this whole thing where we're going to feel like our dreams have been pulled out. The rug has been pulled out from under our dreams. And, this might be forcing your hand a little bit, right? In the conscious, right, the above, we have Taten the Sylph, and she's like the idea girl, right? She sprinkles fairy dust, and we see this download coming down here, and this Knight of Trees, right? He's meditating. He's very still, and it's like, I just feel, and you might be, looking for the right words to say, right? Because, I do see the Lovers is in the air element. So this is something that you're thinking about. And this is possibly a decision, right? Obviously a decision. But then we have the Eight of Trees, right? This is the Eight of Pentacles. And we do see all these little hearts and stuff. And this kind of spiral. It's green. It reminds me of the heart chakra and like the portal of the heart and everything. I just get this sense that you're really thinking about how to approach a love interest, right? Blondie, call me, working up the courage. And with this Taten the Sylph here, all of this, I feel like you're almost, you've been thinking about it too long, right? I feel like the universe is going to kick you in the butt, get you going. Because we do have, this is choices here too. We've got, okay, we'll get back to that because I do want to go back here to, hold on. You know, we have this King of Trees, the architect, in the past position. Once again, you know, this is a very grounded energy. And we see all of these little vibrations, and you've been sending out the signals, whether you knew it or not, right? What you wanted to create. And maybe you did, or maybe it was conscientious. Either way, you sent out the vision. You sent, you know, you spoke the words. You're bringing into creation, right? We see these little swirls right here, right? What's happening here? And the angels and masters is sitting above it. And once again, you know, I'm kind of seeing this kind of download thing that's happening. And, you know, the angels and masters is usually around when our lives are in turmoil, right? Which I'd say for most of us, that is what we're kind of going through right now. It is a master number, 33, which adds up to 6. We have another 3 here. This adds up to an 11, another master number. 9, 3, 6, 9. That is a very magical number. Tesla's favorite number. So there's magic in this. There's real magic in this. And, you know, this is just helping. I feel like Spirit's just helping you kind of move through this and kind of make this little transition that just needs to be made to, you know, I'm even seeing this as like the breaking of a cycle, right? It's swirling round and round, you know, and maybe even this night of trees that you've been, you know, sitting still for just a little bit too long, and you've got to break out of the cycle. So, I mean, this very well, yeah, I do think that you have love on your mind, right? And this 3 of Hearts is... look at that. There's like another feminine figure underneath here. It's like, I feel like you're seeing this person everywhere you go, right? Everything reminds you of them. And there is like, you know, a joyousness when you think of them. And the Spirit's sending you the signals, right? That's part of this, you know, Tate and the Sylph, all of this. I feel like they're sending you signs everywhere you go to make you think of them. And this, you know, the 3 of Hearts is about coming together and celebrating. And this is union. So I feel like whether this is the person, right, that you're trying to work the courage up about, or soul family, you know, or just family, you are moving into a period of more social, right? We're being a little bit more social. We're talking, we're feeling joy, right? We're breaking out of this cycle. I also feel like with this moon card in the under, I love this. I think it's a beautiful, I wish that it didn't say illusion underneath, because, you know, yes, there might be some illusion that's associated with the moon card, but I tend, especially when it's in this position and touching all this purple, and I mean like this purple here, there's definitely intuition, right? And I feel like you are really in tune with it, right? We see this third eye here all lit up. And it's interesting. We have, you know, 7 here, 7 here. Which is that spirituality, right? And it is challenge, right? Spirit is challenging you. I feel like you're going to rise to the challenge. It is in the name of love. There is like, there's some shadowiness here. But sometimes we have to, you know, be in the shadow to really like tune in, right? And it's interesting, this, you know, is in the future. You're the Seven of Stars, faith in this case. But, you know, I think of the Seven of Wands in a traditional deck. And it comes after the Six of Wands, after victory, right? This is defending your position, defending your heart in this instance, right? It might be that one of the reasons that you've been hesitant is because there would be some backlash, right? Perhaps people talking. I mean, and we have Nine of Stars here at the bottom of the deck. And it's interesting that, you know, it's kind of similar to this face here that's touching, right? Perseverance. And once again, there's, you know, defending your choice, defending your right. Yeah, we got, wow, Five of Trees, limitation, which would be the Five of Pentacles, right? And then the Six of Stars, success. Underneath that is King of Stars, alchemist. Once again, that alchemy coming in. And this is like, yes, inner alchemy. Absolutely. Yeah, this could definitely be talking about the inner work you've been doing as well. But, you know, I can't help but feel like this is very much about, you know, for some twin flame love. And that it's worth the fight, right? To move past those limitations. Yeah, underneath that, wow. Okay. Just going to go, we've got Eight of Stars, Surge, and I mean, just look at that beautiful imagery. Nine of Trees, refinement, and then the universe, expansion. So, you're almost to the end of this, right? I mean, I feel like this Mars and Leo is like finding that courage. I feel like you might be still working on moving past some blockages, making the choice to, yeah, to make those choices from your heart, right? That's what I'm seeing. I really don't feel like, I mean, some of you could make the move, but, yeah, Spirit's really throwing you some curveballs, I think, to really like get you to move past these blocks that you have, to get you out of this cycle. Whether or not you know, get the courage up to make the call, hard to say. It's going to be different for each one of you, right? This is part of the choice. Okay, let's get a piece of art. Then we'll get closing guidance, and then we'll take a look at the underlying energies all together. All right, for Leo. Okay, to the right. The Nativity. That's interesting that we have, you know, it's like we are coming up towards the end of the year. You know, we've got a few months left, right? Threes. I can't help but notice it. And the astrology is really kind of harsh up until, you know, even January. But I do think that there's going to be some interesting things happening, you know, around the solstice and the eclipses and such. You know, stay in tune with the emotions, right? I kind of see this beautiful, you know, it's like everybody, you know, this bright light is shining. You know, I feel like this is this download even. You might come into an understanding of how you're supposed to be moving through this period even, right? But, you know, stay tuned into your emotions, right? Kind of make sure you're noticing what's around you. You know, that's how we find the joy. And stay tuned in with the joy, even in the midst of all the chaos, right? That's how we find the peace in the chaos. And I feel like there's, you know, there's this newness that's happening, even, you know, this Christ consciousness, right? Rather than Christianity, Christ consciousness, right? Just holding that light in your heart, right? She's holding it, right? You know, it's like it's emanating from her heart, right? That love. It's too bright for some people, right? You know, I really feel like this is you kind of shining.